Hi, it's Mike from Pro Tools Expert, and today I'm going to give you a quick look at a brand new plugin from Nugen Audio. And even better news, it's absolutely free. And it's this Nugen Audio A/B Assist. How many times have you been trying to compare two different plugins and trying to work out which one is the best? Well, now with this free plugin that you can get through the Avid Store, you can do it very simply and easily. It's a very simple display. We've got a big A button and a B button. You can see here that A is self. So I've inserted the Nugen Audio plugin in the master fader here after one of my processes. Now what I've done is because I want to compare these two limiters, the Sonox Oxford limiter with the Avid Pro limiter. And so I've double routed everything so that it's feeding both master faders. And then to pick up the audio of the second master fader, we have this Send plugin, this Nugen Send plugin, this one down here. And that's picking up the audio from this channel, so in other words, the output of the Pro limiter, and sending it through to the A/B Assist plugin. And that's now on my B channel. So now what we can do is we can just compare the sound between each of the plugins. So A is the self, is the Sonox Oxford limiter,
he walked along the brink,
and B
the line of nothing,
is the Avid Pro limiter.
He turned from the rock towards the dish. It waited. He spoke.
And of course, if you need a level trim between the A and the B, then you've got this ability down here to trim it. And these 2 meters here will also help you to actually do that level balance as well, because what they're showing is they're showing RMS, but they're doing it over a relatively wide window, so it'll help to average out some of the differences. So they're not like peak meters, but they're really just giving us a sense of loudness of RMS value. And so if you do need to tweak them, then you can. And then of course you can flip between the two.
Thanks, Mrs. Jordan. I'll be down to it straight after.
But of course one of the issues of this sort of testing is you know which is which. I know this is the Avid Pro limiter. I know this is the Sonox Oxford limiter.
Yeah, no problems. Oh, the Chaudhrys, yeah.
So here's the best bit. You can go into test mode, and now what it's doing is a proper blind listening test. So I can flit between the two.
He stepped up to the shelf and touched the quartz and laid his cheek against the rough of the sand. "I'm sorry," he said. "I am sorry. I was wrong."
And when you're happy, you choose. And then it's reselected 2 random results.
He went around the scarp to Castle Rock. The telescope moved in
You can choose again.
elevation to lock onto him. He held the black stone, the stone that held stars and galaxies, all heavens in the hand that had held its making. He went to the thrust of the rock above the air and looked down. He looked up. He walked along the brink, along the line of nothing, between sky and ancient river.
And then when you've had enough checks, you can reveal and see what your result was. So you can see that 4 times out of 5, I chose the Sonox Oxford limiter over the Avid Pro limiter. And there we go. It's as simple as that. A really neat little plugin that helps us to be able to compare different paths, different plugins, completely different combinations, and also to do it in a blind listening test so we don't know which one's which. So it gives us a real definite answer as to which one is the better. We're not being led by knowing which was which. So there we go, a quick look round the brand new Nugen Audio AB Assist plugin, which is absolutely free. You need to go to the Avid Store to get it, and you buy it. Obviously, it costs you no money, and then you get the registration through, and away you go. I'll see you again soon.